Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you a little bit of a different video than I've done on my channel. I don't know if y'all have been noticing the evolution of my channel here lately, but I've really been trying to give y'all different content and to keep things new and creative and fun, and not just give you the same old basic videos every single week. So this week is going to be a brand new video, and it's entitled Things Clients Should Know. This might end up being a series because I only have a few things that I could think of right now, but there are always things that come up that, you know, you wish clients would know. So before we get started, make sure that you are subscribed, you like this video, you leave a comment, tell me what you think about this makeup look. If you like this makeup look, you can check out my past Face Beat Friday videos. I will link them down below so that you can see how I created this gorgeousness. And let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so a disclaimer before I get started. Do not get in your feelings, people. Okay, let's start there. Let's not get in our feelings. Alright, these are just tips. If you feel personally offended by them, then stop doing it. Alright, it is what it is. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some of these things I did before I became a beauty professional. Now I know better, so I do better. So I'm hoping to teach you so that you know better, so that you can do better. If you feel personally offended by it, jump off my page right now. Honestly, no, don't jump off my page because I need that watch time. But no, honestly, seriously, these are just jokes. But in it also, there's some realness to it because y'all just don't know, so I'm here to tell you. Okay. Tip number 1, a picture is a reference. As a cosmetologist, I do really enjoy and prefer for my clients to bring in pictures so that I can see what it is that they're going for. We can look at the picture together and discuss it, because what I consider to be ash might not be what you consider to be ash. Like, a picture is a way for us to look at one thing and discuss it so that we can get it for your hair. But remember, a picture is a reference. Okay? It's a reference. Don't come in here with pictures of Halle Berry and Beyonce and whomever, Taylor Swift or whomever else, and you ain't got their kind of hair, because it's not going to happen. Okay, as a stylist, you know, we can get you as close to the picture as possible, but you have to be realistic about what's going to happen. And honestly, that is your stylist job, to give you realistic expectations. But you know, sometimes, even like, I know I've had some clients where they bring me a picture, I'm like, all right, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, but it's not going to look like this. I'm gonna get you as close to the picture as possible, but her hair, she has a very thick density. You're balding. It ain't gonna look the same, but I can get you close. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I will say. Remember, a picture is a reference, but there's no way that you will get this exact picture, and that's even if you go to the same stylist. Okay, you can go to the same stylist, they can use the same product, same formula, same everything. You're not going to get the same hair as the next person. So remember that. Tip number 2. Appointments are importante. Appointments are muy importante. Citas son muy importantes. I don't know if that's exactly how you say it, but I'm going to try. I'm trying to learn Spanish, y'all. Don't judge me. As a working stylist, I live by my appointment book. Okay? I can't speak for anybody else. I can speak for me. Me. I live by my appointment book. I don't like to run late. I like to get you in and get you out. I don't want to keep you all day. In order to get you in and get you out, you have to book an appointment, and you have to be on time. I've been a professional cosmetologist now for 6 years. I'm at a point in my career where if you are more than 15 minutes late, you have to reschedule with me, because that's how important appointments are for me. Be on time for me, because I'm going to be on time for you. Not all stylists live in that realm, but this is a professional job. Bottom line, you're not going to be 30 minutes late to your doctor's appointment, are you? And I don't think you expect Dr. Smith to continue to see you if you're 30 minutes late. You're going to have to rebook. And that's what happens if you go to a professional salon. You're going to have to rebook. So if you made an appointment for 1 o'clock, that means you need to be there at 1 o'clock at bare minimum. Okay? And I am courteous enough, if I am running a little bit behind, to give you a call to let you know, hey, you know, my first client is running about 15 minutes behind. If you want to stop and grab a coffee, go ahead and do that, and I will see you when you get here. That way I let you know. And another point to appointments are important. Rebooking is a rebook appointment is very important. And a lot of clients do not rebook, and a lot of stylists don't offer you to go ahead and rebook. So that's messed up on two sides. So let's start with the professional side. If you are a professional stylist and you are letting your client walk out of the door without rebooking, you just let money walk out of the door. Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You just did this bomb cut, right? And she loves her layers, and she bought some product, and she is out the door. 6, 8, 12 weeks, however long before her next cut, it's time to get her hair cut again.
What was the girl's name who cut it? Well, she did a good job. Oh God, what was her name? I don't know. Well, you know what? I'll just put it off. It doesn't even matter. I don't have to get it cut right now. It's okay.
Clients come up with excuse after excuse after excuse to not come back because life happens. If you rebook them before you get out, they have no excuse to not come back in.
Hi, Miss Linda. Yes, so the color that we did on you today, it came out beautifully, but in order to maintain this color, I'm going to have to see you back here in my chair in 6 weeks. So as of right now, I have, if you wanted to keep the same day and time, I have that appointment available. Would you like to go ahead and book that appointment before you leave?
Well, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the same time.
Well, I do have such and such, and my book does get filled pretty quickly. So how about I go ahead and pencil you in for Saturday at 3, and if you need to change the appointment beforehand, you can call me within 24 hours before your appointment to reschedule if need be.
That way you are going ahead and they're like, you know what, I like this. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead, and you're keeping your money coming in. See, the problem is with a lot of professionals is we're so busy trying to find new clients that you're neglecting the clients that are already in your chair. Keep the people that came to your chair in your chair. Clients, now this is for you. The reason why rebooking is so important is because it can save you money. If you get a bomb color service and you come back in 6 weeks for a retouch price is significantly cheaper than you coming back 6 months later and having to do the whole service over from the beginning. And you can get it maintained, and also we can make sure that we're keeping your hair healthy and that we're using the things that are going to promote healthy hair growth. So that's why rebooking is important on the client end. Also, if you have a stylist who is like me, I get booked fairly quickly. If you go to a stylist like me, if you don't go ahead and pre-book your appointment, you might not be able to get in at the time when you need to get in. Pre-booking and rebooking are important for both of you, okay? Next tip. Tip number 3, respect your stylist prices. I'm gonna say that one again for the people in the back. Respect your stylist prices. This particular tip might step on some toes. And let me get calm. It's unfair for a client to come into a salon and tell a stylist how much they should charge. I'm sure you've heard the analogy before. You won't go into McDonald's and tell them how much to charge you for your what is their sandwich? The Big Mac. You wouldn't go into McDonald's and tell them how much to charge for their Big Mac. If you wanted, you just pay the price that they give you. You don't go in there and say, well, Wendy's is charging this much for the Baconator. You pay the price that was given. Same thing in the salon. Let me explain. Hi, my name is B. I am a master cosmetologist and a certified hair loss specialist. I specialize in healthy hair. Some of my other specialties are natural hair care, extensions, wig and unit constructions, cut and color. I have taken hundreds of hours of extra training outside of cosmetology school in order to get the training needed and necessary to provide the highest quality services to my clients. I'm going to charge more money than Lil Kiki, your sister's cousin's auntie's nephew's niece, who works down at the wing shack Monday through Friday. But you know what I'm saying? She got a little hustle on the side, so she'll give you some box braids for $45. And ain't nothing against Lil Kiki. And Lil Kiki's braids might be bomb.com. And I ain't mad at a boo do you. But I ain't gonna charge what Lil Kiki is charging. I've put in my own money to get these certifications and this continued education. See, cosmetology school ain't free and it ain't cheap. Here's a little secret. I paid more money to get my cosmetology license than I did to get my bachelor's degree. So do you think I'm going to charge the same as Lil Kiki? I think not. When stylists give you a price, they are not charging you necessarily for the style. Of course, you're charged for the style, but a stylist's price is based off of their experience and expertise. And that's just what it is. If a stylist price is out of your price point, it's okay. There is another stylist somewhere that is in your price point and you could probably still get good work, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you cannot expect a stylist to discount or change their prices for you. I can't negotiate with PWC Light Company because Miss Tanya was like, well, come on, let me get it for $20 off. So I'm gonna call my light bill and be like, well, let me get it for $20 off because, you know, I gave Miss Tanya a little discount. That's not how any of this works. I learned a long time ago in my career that if you are a client that wants to negotiate and haggle about my prices, then you are not my client. Thank you and have a blessed day. Next tip. Tip number 4. It's okay to go to another stylist. Just don't be a chair hopper. So let me explain what that means. For every stylist, there's a client, and for every client, there's a stylist. When you are picking a stylist, it is like picking a relationship. You know, you are trusting your head, your beauty, your image to a complete stranger. So you need to be able to mesh with them and gel with them. So there is nothing wrong with seeking to find that stylist that is a perfect fit for you. But do not be a chair hopper, because there is a difference. Sometimes it takes more than just one time to figure out if a stylist is your stylist. For instance, you come to me, you like how I did your hair, or you liked it but there was a little something off that you wanted tweaked. Come back, tell me, talk to me. It's an open dialogue. Again, it's a relationship. After maybe a few times, if you're like, okay, well, I'm still not feeling it, I'm going to try somebody else, then that's fine. So don't be a chair hopper. Make sure that you are taking time to build a relationship with a stylist. I understand that it may take time to find that stylist, but I always say at least give someone 2 times, unless they like completely butcher your hair. That's different. But I say give a stylist at least 2 times, 2 to 3 times of doing your hair, so that they can kind of learn your hair. You know, when you just walk in off of the street, I don't know you, you don't know me, I don't know your hair, I don't know how it reacts to different things, I don't know what products your hair uses yet. I mean, think about it. You have your hair and you don't know what products to use, and it's been your hair your whole life. So you expect me to know exactly what products to use on your hair after one time of seeing you? That's unrealistic. Even as a professional, it's unrealistic. I can assume what will work. I can try some things out. Some things might work, some things might not. It's trial and error. So give your stylist some time, or give a stylist some time to learn your hair, at least a couple of appointments before you just leave. A chair hopper is someone who goes to you, you this week, you the next week, you the next week, you the next week, you the next week, and then complains about everybody that they had gone to, and then complains that their hair isn't growing. Again, I say it again, it's a relationship, okay? And the stylist has a relationship with your hair as well. So if I'm your stylist, it's my goal to get to know your scalp, your hair patterns, of course the textures, even just the way that your hair grows. I learn your head. I could tell if you've done something different, if you put a new product on it, what are you using. I am very in depth with my clients. I tell them your hair is my hair, and I don't have bad hair. If I have that relationship with my clients about their hair, I can't do that if you're jumping to someone every other week. And every other week, people are using different things on your hair. So you can't attribute one thing to why your hair isn't growing, because we don't know what's happening. You don't have a routine. You don't have anything. So a lot of times now, people are just going to people to get the style that they want, and that's fine. If you want a goddess braids and there's this one stylist in your city that's great at goddess braids, then that's fine, so you go to her for that. But you should have a home stylist, someone who knows your hair, someone who is invested in the health of your hair so that it can flourish. And 9 times out of 10, we know when you're a chair hopper client when you come in. I'll probably give a whole video on stylist guess this client, because we all know, as stylists, we all know those clients. But we know when you're a chair hopper when you come in. If you've seen 6 different stylists in 3 months, I mean, you're a chair hopper. And a lot of times you just can't please chair hoppers, because they're going to go to whoever has the cheapest price, whoever can do whatever style it is that they want, or whoever's running the special that week or whatever. I personally don't get overly invested in chair hopper clients, because you're probably gonna hop on the way anyway. The final tip for this video is there are 1,000 ways to skin a cat.
What kind of country saying is that?
First of all, I am country. I am from Georgia, so I got country sayings for days, honey. So don't say hey, watch it. But what that means is, don't tell me how to do my job.
Well, my last stylist, when she would do it, she would curl this way.
Everybody does things differently. Everybody has their own technique and their own way to do things. I'll give you an example. I am a natural hair specialist. So when I cut natural hair, depending on my client's desires, I can cut it curly or straight. It's whatever you want. It's whatever you prefer. If you wear your hair curly 90% of the time, I'm not going to straighten your hair to curl it. I'm going to cut it how you tend to wear your hair. If you wear your hair straight 90% of the time, then I'm going to straighten it and cut it. So those are different ways. That's me. That is why I can charge premium prices, because those are specialized techniques. The next person might say,
well, I don't feel comfortable cutting your hair curly, so this is how I do it. I cut it straight in order to make sure that it's nice and even.
Now, if you don't want it straight, go to somebody who specializes in curly hair. But that doesn't mean that the person who wants to straighten your hair to cut it is doing it wrong. That's just their technique. Foiling, coloring, all that stuff. There are so many different ways. Right now, I am working from my in-home salon. However, I do enjoy working in salons with other stylists, because you can learn new things and you can bounce techniques and things off of each other. As a client, it's important for you to trust your stylist and trust their skills. And if you don't trust them to do a intricate color, or you have to build trust to get them to do an intricate color, start off small. Let them do a cut. Let them do a little root retouch. Okay, I think I am sure of your skills. Now we can do this. Or do your research. Oh, I've been following this person. I've seen them take someone who has similar hair from mine, to similar to what I want. I feel confident in their skill set. I'm going to let them do this. So y'all have to be aware of that. Remember to trust your stylist. Alright, you guys, so that's it. I hope I didn't offend too many people today. I know this is different. This is a different video for me, and I was a little brutally honest in it. So, you know, I'm hoping that I didn't offend anybody. It was not my intention to offend you if I did. However, it was my intention to tell you the truth. Boom. But thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and share this video so that other people know proper salon etiquette if you're a client, okay? Let them know. Also, make sure that y'all go and join my Patreon. Thank you to those of you who have already joined. Remember that by joining my Patreon, you are putting your money where your mouth is in support of me and this channel. So I appreciate everyone who pledges, whether it's a $5 a month pledge or a $25 a month pledge. Each tier gets their own special little treats, but they all get early access to my videos. And as y'all can see, I have been putting out a little bit more content. As a matter of fact, a lot more content than I've done in a long time. And so my Patreons get early access to it, as well as live broadcasts of me filming, which is a lot rawer than what y'all get here on the YouTube. Okay, so if you would like to join my Patreon, there will be a link down below. Click it. For as little as $5 a month, you can support Stokes Styling, and I truly would appreciate it. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.